Hello, welcome to BNTouch. Today we're going to take a look at the mobile app. You can download this app for iOS devices through iTunes or for Android devices through the Google Play Store. You will use your standard BNTouch CRM login credentials to log into the app. And once you're in, you'll be welcomed by the navigation screen here. Right below your greeting, we have a search contact section, and we simply tap on that. And then we can enter in somebody's name and search our database for that person. For instance, let's search for somebody named John. This will pull all records, including client, partner, and recruitment records that have the name John. From there, we can select the appropriate record and view greater detail on that record. We can also place a phone call or email by using the icons on the right-hand side. We can also edit the information simply by tapping the edit button up in the upper right hand. And then once we're done editing, we would save that. We head back into the navigation screen, and the next section we have is our My Stats. And this is just a quick snapshot of this month and last month for a couple of the sections within My Stats. And we tap on that. We'll see a greater detail with a little graph information and more further detailed information at the bottom about our top 5 lead sources. And this is all comparatively with this month and last month, this year and last year. Next, we have the ability to add a contact manually. And when adding a contact, we need to specify what type of record this is going to be. Enter in all the other pertinent information. And at the bottom, we can set them into a group, put them into their marketing sequence, and start a campaign for them or enable marketing triggers for the campaigns that we already have going. And then we would simply save that contact. You can also use the Add Contact through Business Card scanner. And what that does is it allows you to use the BNTouch app to capture a picture of your person's photo or a business card. And then it will allow you to go ahead and import that information through parsing into the app. And once it's finished, we have that information for that person. And then we can go ahead and save that as a new record. Going back into our navigation screen, the next section we have is Last Records. And this will display the last 20 records that have been added into our CRM. This is for all records, including client, recruiting, and partner records. And again, you can just tap on the record and browse into it, get more detail. Or you can simply use the phone icon or email icon to email or contact that person. Next, we have New Records, which displays all new records that are entered into our BNTouch. And these are records that will remain as new records until we actually access them through the CRM on the web. But you can access these and look at the information on them. Next, we have our Daily Digest. And Daily Digest is a breakdown of what we have going on for the day. Starts with our today's tasks. These are tasks that are assigned to us for this day. Next is our missed task, and it'll show us what type of a task it was, if it's a phone call or if it's an email or an appointment. And we notice that there is some icons that have the head and shoulders, and you can tap that whenever you see that, and it'll actually take you to the record that this has been assigned to. Next, we have our to-do list, which is pulled from the dashboard, and this is just a simple list of things that we want to get accomplished, and that's posted here as well. And then if you have your safe mode on, your pending campaigns will also be posted here. Next, we have My Messages. And My Messages is going to show you all messages that you have for assignments, for birthday announcements, for feedback from your portal, from any leads that have been generated from web forms or portals will also post to these messages. And again, you can tap on the icon and it'll take you to that record. Next, We have My Stats in the listing, which we take a look at earlier by clicking on the actual My Stats section in the navigation menu. And then we have our Settings section. And Settings allows you to set the different notifications that we're going to be receiving. If they are checked, then those notifications should be starting to work for you. As those events happen, you should be getting notifications for those. And if you wanted to change anyone, you just simply tap on it to change it, and then you would save it. You can actually do a lot more with a record in BNTouch. For instance, let's take a look at another record that's got more information in it. We'll select Paul John. You can see there's a lot of pertinent information in here. At the very bottom we have this section called Mortgages. And it gives us a snapshot of the mortgage that's for Paul John. If we go into that, it gives us even greater detail on the status of this mortgage loan. At the very bottom here, we have the tracker, which shows us all the communication. And we can actually add to the tracker at any time, simply by clicking Add, typing in what we're going to be adding to it, and saving. We can also look at the participants. And we can call or browse out to these people's address or send them email just by tapping on the links. We can take a look at the tasks, see what type of a task it is, and we can also add a task if we need to. We can also upload and browse the documents for this person. So any document that's in here, we can go ahead and browse. It also gives us a status on waiting for documents, documents that were still requested from this client. The last little section in here is our feedback section, which this will go to our support team and to our development team, and is well received. So any feedback you have, go ahead and submit it through that means. Well, that about covers the mobile app for now. I hope you enjoyed it, and let's be in touch.